Right now, David Shuster is with us. He is the executive editor at TakeActionNews.com, the host of Take Action News with David Shuster on We Act Radio, WPWC, 1480 AM in Washington, D.C., which also carries our show. On TakeActionNews.com, the website. David, welcome back.
Oh, Tom, it's always a pleasure to be with you. Thanks for having me.
It is always a pleasure and an honor to have you with us. So, over the weekend, my understanding, I was on a plane much of this weekend, and I missed the original, but I saw the replay of it. In fact, here's just a little clip. Jennifer Rubin apparently went off on you about this whole Benghazi thing. Let me just play this clip.
All right. Thank you. Very nice to have the media market, the media matters talks recited at David. But
what are you talking about, Jane?
Howard, if you want me, that's fine.
Let's assume that everybody's giving their own views. You may disagree with that.
Well, I'm not sure because, I don't have any contact with Media Matters. I mean, I got a couple friends over there, but if they have talking points, it's unaware to me. I was just, giving the analysis that Benghazi, the Republican theory about Benghazi had completely fallen apart with ABC's reporting being wrong last week. And Jennifer, for whatever reason, I guess, decided that instead of arguing with me about that, she had to throw in something about Media Matters, which I didn't quite understand. And then in the midst of that, if you play it twice, you'll hear her asking Howie Kurtz to mute me so that she can talk. And in all the years that I've been doing television, I've never had a guest with the psychotic view that somehow she can turn to the host and say, "Hey, mute that other guy so I can speak." I mean, it's pretty lame and weak stuff.
Well, before we get into the substance of this, just FYI, if you didn't, and maybe you probably do know this, but Media Matters is a bugbear over at Fox. Media Matters has, which David Brock founded, has been openly outing Fox virtually on a daily basis for lies that they tell for several years now, to the point that people on Fox are starting. At least they were. I don't watch that much Fox. I haven't watched much of it at all in the last 6 months or a year. But a couple of years ago, there was a year or so there where they were on a fairly regular basis trying to trash Media Matters or diminish their credibility because Media Matters was doing such a good job of outing their lies and their distortions. So I think this was on CNN that you were having this dialogue. I think what she was doing was shouting out to the Fox viewers. The Fox viewers knew immediately. As soon as she said Media Matters, it meant that you were a lefty, commie, pinko, liberal, in with George Soros, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's like those two words just have a whole universe of meaning to people who watch Fox.
Well, I would have preferred that you just call me all of those things. I mean, the fact of the matter is that Media Matters, I'll take, if they have talking points, I'll take their talking points over any news organization in town. I mean, they've got a research team. David Brock has done an amazing job of making sure that what they put out is 100% accurate. And that's why, of course, Fox News and conservatives hate them so much, because Media Matters monitors all the garbage that the conservative media is spewing out and corrects them on it. And so, for whatever reason, I suppose because there's so much sensitivity at Fox News and on the likes of Jennifer Rubin about being constantly told, "Oh, you have to get it right," that they want to lash out at Media Matters as opposed to look at their own reporting and try to correct things.
Now, speaking of their reporting, this is some. I'm assuming that you saw this piece by Sarah Jones about the Joy Reid dropping this little gem. She said that a trusted source told her to look at the Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Government Affairs, and there's only one member of that committee who is also a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, and of the Republicans on that committee, that's Tom Coburn, John McCain, Rob Johnson, Rob Portman, Rand Paul, Mike Enzi, and Kelly Ayotte. The only one who's also a member of the Select Committee on Intelligence is Tom Coburn, and he, the day before ABC ran this story containing these heavily edited emails from the White House, and edited isn't even the wrong word. I mean, somebody had taken actual White House emails and inserted words into them to make it look like they said something they didn't about protecting the State Department and protecting Hillary Clinton. And it was Tom Coburn who was on Morning Joe on May 9th saying there are glaring omissions in what had been given to the Intelligence Committee. In other words, he had apparently seen these phony Republican doctored emails that were being shopped around Capitol Hill and that were ultimately picked up by that, let's see, Sarah Jones refers to as the gullible rube Jonathan Karl over at ABC, as well as the Weekly Standard and CBS. What do you think? What's your take on what's going on here? It seems like this is the real scandal, that the Republicans are shopping phony versions, rewritten versions of White House emails.
Well, it's interesting because Senator Coburn gets to something that has come out, and that is that, Congress had the original emails from the White House back in March. They had all the emails from the administration, and there was nothing there. And that's why we didn't hear about them, because there was no evidence in the emails of the White House massaging or changing talking points to try to protect anybody. And so, there was common knowledge back then. All of a sudden, Jonathan Karl gets fed some, bogus emails that have all sorts of things in them that the original emails didn't. And all of a sudden, you've got members of the Senate saying, wait a second, maybe the emails that Jonathan Karl has are the real emails, and what we've been given by the administration were changed or edited. And so all of a sudden, these Republican staffers, in an effort to try to hoodwink Jonathan Karl, suddenly they've got more power, and they've got members of the Senate convinced the Obama administration has held something back, when in fact the Obama administration turned this stuff over. And as you've reported, the key Republican talking point in all of this has been that somehow the White House, after Benghazi, changed or edited the talking points to protect Hillary Clinton, to protect the State Department, when in fact the emails show nothing of the sort. The emails show that the White House was agreeing with the State Department and the CIA, and was simply that everybody was simply saying, well, wait a second, because there's an ongoing investigation, we don't know exactly who is responsible, let's hold back right now so we don't put out false information. And
right. They were just trying to get the truth out as much as they knew the truth, and avoid speculation, particularly speculation that might compromise intelligence. That's pretty clear. Isn't, David, we have just a minute left, isn't the real scandal right now, and isn't the real question that we should be asking, who was the Republican who rewrote the White House emails and released them to ABC News and the Weekly Standard? And what did Tom Coburn know, and when did he know it?
Well, that's exactly it. Jonathan Karl said over the weekend he regretted some of the mistakes. He didn't apologize, but he has not gone out and characterized who the source is. And CBS News has come out and said, the source was a Republican or group of Republicans in Capitol Hill. That's farther than ABC News has gone. And ABC News has a responsibility and an obligation right now to say, okay, here's who these sources were. If they don't want to identify them, at least characterize them so that all of us, this is a story that Republicans are out there trying to...
Who lied to ABC News. And shouldn't the Democrats in the Senate be doing the same thing that Darrell Issa is doing, only about an honest issue? Shouldn't they be holding hearings to try and find out?
I would call Jonathan Karl as a witness and say, look, you got it wrong. Identify your source.
There you go. Harry Reid, get on this right now. David Shuster, executive editor of TakeActionNews.com and host of the Take Action News Show with David Shuster on We Act Radio, WPWC, 1480 AM in Washington, D.C. David, always great to have you on. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Take care.
Keep up the great work.